Hey, Lightworkers. Wow, there's a lot of sunshine right here. Woo! Okay. That's okay. That's okay. You know how I talk a lot about telling a brighter story, right? Just a little bit brighter, right? So that we can get ourselves out of a spiral that may be taking us into places we don't really want to be. When we're focusing on the things that make us feel terrible, we're not open to solutions. We're not open to seeing where there might be an opportunity for us. And so we do want to tell our story in a little different way to lead us down a different direction. Now, I'm not saying going into that it's good to go into denial about things, like if there's something really bad happening, to pretend it's not happening. But there is a way for us to pivot. Okay, and in Unity, it's called the process of denials and affirmations. And so here's what we can do to start off this week, right? So we can give our week a good start. And we want to recognize maybe if there's something that's disturbing us, okay? And move into denying that it has power over us, and then move into what we would really like to see happening. Okay, so here's one to start our week off, because we know that there could be something, even on our best day, there could be something that kind of sets us off down the wrong path, right? Okay, so excuse me. So our Monday, our first day of our week, or when we're starting off whatever, we might think, okay, I got a lot going on today. Wow, I've just got so much going on today. It's overwhelming me a little bit. And I just wish I had I wish I could just sit around and watch TV all day. But I've just got a lot going on, man. Just so much going on. And some of this, what's going on is I don't even know what to do about it. I don't know how to handle it. And okay, all right. So even though that's all going on, it doesn't determine how I'm going to show up today. I still get to choose to show up in faith. I still get to choose, to remember, God is all things. And that means me. God is all things, and that means me. So God is all things, and that means me. That means that God is all things. That means there's potentially solutions all around me, right? There's potentially opportunities all around me. I mean, who knows how the activity of God's going to show up in my life, right? I don't dictate that. That's just, who knows, right? It could show up in a really surprising way. And it usually does. So really, I could focus on wow, the surprising ways God could show up in my life today, right? The surprising ways I might experience a synchronicity, or I might experience a miracle. Because you just never know. You just never know how God's going to express, right? I don't know how God's going to express in my life. I just really don't. So today, I know that, if the universe has my back, I know that there could be some really surprising, delightful things that happen. I could ask myself this all day, right? How could this be even just this much better today? Just this much better. How could this day be just a little better? And just be surprised by how that shows up in my life. Okay, I could just be surprised. Maybe I would like to just be surprised by synchronicities all day. What would that look like, right? Just one synchronicity after another. Wow, that would feel amazing, because I would feel like I was just being guided all day long. And you know what? Why shouldn't I be guided all day long? Why shouldn't I be receiving direction on the next best thing to do, that next step to take? Why shouldn't I be receiving all that? Because God is all things, and that means me. And when I'm living and acting in faith, I'm open to direction. And that's the proof of faith right there, is that when I receive divine direction, I act on it. I don't sit around and navel gaze, right? I don't write a list of why it won't work. I don't say to myself, oh, that's wishful thinking, because living and acting in faith means that I'm being divinely directed. And why wouldn't I be divinely directed, right? Why wouldn't any of us, all of us, just be divinely directed? It's what we're here for. Each of us have an inner being that is greater than this physical existence of ours. And it's always guiding us on the next best thing to do. It always is. It's always one step ahead of us, right? No matter what's ahead of us, no matter what we're going into, no matter what, God's already there. Our soul is already there, right? Our inner being, it's already there. It already knows what's coming. All right. And so we're being divinely guided every moment. Why not? So I know that as I'm going through my day today, there's probably going to be a condition or two, and I may not like this condition, right? I may not like maybe how somebody's acting in my life, or I may not like the traffic, or I may not like, whatever. But I'll have awareness. I'm committed to having awareness, right? And I'll be able to say, I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. It's just another moment that I'm being given to stand in my own authority, my inner authority, my divine authority, and choose again. Choose how I'm going to show up. Choose where I'm going to put my intention and my focus, because that is what we are here to do. You've got this. Mwah.